Hi guys, welcome. Hi Kevin, hi Lorraine.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How's your day going? So we have some people missing from the team. We're missing Ange, and Ron will be joining us in a couple of minutes. But I just wanted to welcome you this time around. I hope you guys had a great Father's Day. If you're fathers, I hope you got a lot of gift, an amazing time with your family. And then also we're celebrating Juneteenth. So yes. So we're just gonna kick off started. I think we all know each other. We've been here previously. So what to expect on this meeting, you already know. We're going to be chatting through a new updates. We're going to be talking about some tips and best practices on PitchDB. And then we're just gonna go around and just ask any questions if anyone has them. But yeah, I think everyone has been here before. Hi, Hila.
Hi, it's Hyla.
Oh, it's hi, Hyla. Sorry.
It's okay.
So yes, so if you guys, I know Orange, I think I saw your post on schools about some wins you had. But if any of you guys want to share, if you've been on a podcast, if you've been anywhere, we would love to see that. Any links, any mentions. What about you, Kevin?
I was supposed to be on one today, but apparently the guy canceled. So not sure why, but I'm beginning to develop a complex here.
Oh, a complex about what?
Why he's canceling at the last minute and not
Oh,
and decided not to have me as a guest
yeah,
on his podcast.
yeah. He could be taking the day off for the day, but then some people,
Okay.
yeah, but maybe take off that day off of your calendar as well.
Mhm.
So Maria, can you announce the PitchDB winner of the leaderboard from last week?
Sure. Let me share the image here. So
You're
yeah,
missing Kimberly.
last week we had Mr. Andy Craig. So he sent 72 pitches last week. So Andy, if you haven't do it and didn't do it, just go to your PitchDB leaderboard and claim your reward. And yeah, happy pitching, keep pitching and sending pitches to get more opportunities with this PitchDB.
Great.
So congrats, Andy.
Okay, have you guys used our latest updates? So if you guys didn't know, we have some updates on PitchDB for scheduling, for sending pitches. Have any of you found those features out? Also, like any comments on how the software is working, any new feedback, just overall on the functioning of the website. What do you guys think?
I haven't noticed the new features on the website yet.
Oh. Okay. Well, we have the new scheduling app. So basically you can schedule any pitch that you have for the future or for whenever you want that to pitch. So you don't have to be there all the time. You can also add notes. So you can add notes for like when you're talking to a specific speaker or like a show, maybe you want to leave a note just for the future, like a reminder, you can have that there. And then you can also set up your audience in the branding kit, which is basically describing your ideal audience, which is going to help AI generate content related to your goals and just find podcasts that are closer to that audience. So you just look for that feature in the PitchDB website. when you're going to pitch, and also to like improve the whole experience, since you have to optimize the AI to get better results for you. But that's just a note. So we want to talk about something quickly, which is the speaker wheel. Maria will show it quickly and just go briefly through it as we're waiting for Ron. But yeah.
Hi guys again. Let me share this image. So as you remember last week, Ron talked about a little bit about the speaker flywheel. And it's just a new concept that we are working on and hopefully keep improving it. But the idea is just to give you a set of guidelines of what should you be doing within PitchDB and what kind of opportunities can you expect in a certain amount of time. So overall, we just start with one podcast per week, could be something that you can aim for, and then one association per month, one conference per quarter, and one press coverage every 6 months. So the idea is just a continuous improvement and reaching out to opportunities based on time and reach. So we move on from podcast per week, and the idea is that you get more, since we have more opportunities in terms of podcasts within PitchDB, there are over 3 million podcasts, then you start maybe reaching out to that first, and then with time and experience, you can move on to the different other parts of the wheel. And it's a concept that we are still working on, but hopefully in the future we can provide more tools around it. And the idea is that you get more results and know that every step of the way or every type of opportunity, you can reach out based on that expectations. So this is something that is, we're improving it as we speak, but we want to offer this kind of framework that you can use for your future.
Lorraine will be uploading that picture into school just for reference, even if you want to just keep it there. And so this actual image reminds me that we also have another feature, which is basically related to the press coverage. We also have some articles in our blog, which you guys can check out, but basically the new features for, it's basically, you can now contact magazine writers or editors. So you can reach out to them and just also like, hey, can I be featured? You know, these are the people who are mostly doing the press. And so contacting them directly, it's a better way to increase your chances to be featured there as well. Also, I just wanted to ask quickly, like, what do you guys think, like, besides of all of the features that we already have, what do you guys think would also improve the ways that you guys reach out to conferences, to podcasts, to press coverage, like any feature that you guys would like to see in the future? And welcome to everyone else that just joined the call. Oh, I think you guys are all good then with the features and everything, it's working. Rosella, how's your pitching going?
I have to do better. I am not 100% in yet, but this is what I was saying to my friends, that I have one platform I have to leverage. So the ball is my camp. I have to learn more, and I wanted one-on-one and just to launch it, if I can say.
Awesome. Well, with time and practice, everything comes along. I also want to talk about how we are having some customer support meetings starting next week, so everyone can join there. So we're going to have group meetings twice per week, mornings and afternoon sessions, depending on what fits for you. You know, you can schedule a time on whatever time works for you. And then our team will be joining you on like anything related to PitchDB where you need help with, from like not getting the website to like ways to enhance the ways you use it. So yes, I'll be adding the links here on the chat so you guys know where you guys can schedule any calls. And then you can talk there to our team on whatever issues that you're having over there on PitchDB. How's your user experience, everyone? Any questions related to PitchDB? Any tips that you guys need? Remember that we also have our blog posts on PitchDB, which I know some people don't really know about, but you guys can also get a lot of information there. And soon we'll be posting tutorials as well, so you guys know everything from PitchDB, starting from the login to the logout sessions. So I also have the link here, just if anyone needs that. Remember, John will be joining us in a couple of minutes, but we're waiting for him. So if anyone has any questions, the team's still here. Me, Carlos, Maria, and Chris are part of the team, so anyone can answer your questions. Feedbacks, comments.
Okay, well, I think that I can share with you some of tips that you can use to improve the way you pitch on the app. I think that it's important to say that this is a work of consistency overall. This is something that you have to put time and effort to get the goals that you set. So let me share my screen quickly. Here on PitchDB, we have work and in several tools that can make the work for you easier. For example, some of the things that we see that it's good for better organization is to create a list that can like help you to keep all the contacts well organized. And some of the things that for example you can use is in the media part. You can pitch editors or writers, for example, and many medias of your niche. But something that is really important, because it's what is going to improve your results in the recommendations and the results that appears to you on the searches. It's your brand. It's very important that your brand and the audience that it's for your niche, it's well filled, because in that way the AI can like show you the best results for your searches. And when the email is generated, it's going to create an email that match perfectly with the profile that you want to pitch. So it's very important that these two things are very well like fine-tuned, so the AI can like help you to achieve your goals and to create the perfect message for the profile that you want to pitch.
Carlos, can you talk about like the scheduling button that I mentioned
Yeah.
previously?
Yeah, give me open this again. Give me 1 second. Let me share again this. Okay. Okay, this is, well, give me 1 second because I don't have
course.
my account connected. Give me 1 second. Settings, connect account. Okay. Ready. Let me share my screen. Okay, so this is a great tool because sometimes we work on times that I don't have great. Give me 1 second. Let me put some credits. Where's the credits? Okay. Well, I can do it with my account. I don't know if you can share yours, Ray.
Yeah, sure. And I'm going to also talk about like the branding and the audience tool that we now have. So I'm gonna share my screen here. So this is a section in branding kit. So you can now see there's like missing info in my audience. So I go here. And then this is my target profile. This is of course AI generated, but we can also just like take the A train and just customize it to whatever audience we would like to talk. I would love to talk with like people from 21 to 30. So that would be my ideal audience. We pick genders, locations, this is my country, we have the top titles. And then we have the income level for the audience that we would want to reach. So we have that there, and this will also connect to your brand for the moment that you go pitching to like conferences and podcasts. The ones that will show here on the page will be the people who would be closer to your audience. And also whenever it's creating your pitch, it will create a pitch that will enhance the way your knowledge, your profession will target those audience and benefit them. So on pitches, so for pitches, of course, we want to go pitching. I'll have here branding and startups. So for pitches, oh, I don't have my email connected. I have the same issues as Carlos. Okay, 1 second while I connect that.
What's up? How's it going, everybody?
Hi,
The usual
Ron.
suspects,
Welcome.
you know, at our weekly country club meeting.
I was just showing them the new pitch, the scheduling for pitches feature.
What? That they changed it?
What do you mean?
That's been there for a long time.
Yeah, but some people don't know about it.
Oh, okay.
so-
You said the new one. I'm like, they changed that? Okay.
No.
Okay. It's all good.
Yeah, just having issues connecting.
But yeah, you can schedule your pitch just like you can schedule emails in Gmail. It's the same function. When you go to send in Gmail, there's a down arrow that allows you to
Yep.
schedule. So if you
Right
click that
here.
down arrow,
And then there's a schedule.
yep, go ahead and click it. Go ahead and do it. Yep.
Yeah, it's here. And then you
Yep.
just pick a time where you want it to be. So usually like some people would like to send it on Monday, so people have the whole week to look for it or talk about it or schedule. And then the time. And this is functional for people who like to batch their work. So if you don't want to be joining PitchDB every day, but you still want to be sending pitches, you can schedule your pitches for like 1 pitch every day, 2 pitches from Monday to Friday. And so you take that load of having to join every day and sending the pitch, but you can schedule everything on 1 day. And so for anyone who's busy, who doesn't want to take the time to join every day, you can schedule that. And of course, you will get any response back to your email, so you will notified. And I also guide them through the branding kit run and the audience feature, so they can now optimize that way that their pitches are written.
Any other questions, ideas, concerns, comments?
So I have a question for the AI generated like bio. We
Mhm.
can customize it, or you advise us to leave it as it is?
No, you can 100% customize it. If you have
Okay.
another bio that you want to copy and paste instead of the AI one, feel free to do that. It's your bio. It's how you will be represented. Well, the purpose of AI, either for the profile or for the email, is to eliminate writer's block, right? So what ends up happening is that people get afraid of a blank screen. They're like, man, I got to write all this. I'll do it later. But if you give them 80% of it, they have no problem with going in and editing right on the spot, right? So it's really, the AI is really there to eliminate writer's block more than provide the perfect answer. So if you have
Thank
a
you.
great profile somewhere else, copy and paste it. You know,
Thank
we want
you.
you to be, you're going to win when you're in your best, when you put your best foot forward, right? And who know, you don't, the AI doesn't know you better than you. So,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it's just to help those who struggle with writing and you know, talking about what they do.
Thank you.
Yep. Anything else? Any other questions, ideas? I think we've covered everything with everybody that's here. You know, y'all should be, how many gigs y'all got? Y'all been pitching, unless y'all been faking. Y'all been faking it out. Kevin, how many pitches you sent this week?
I did not send any. As I said when I got on, I was supposed to be on one right now on a podcast, and I think the guy changed his mind. He just like kind of canceled on me. So I
Gotcha.
had two set up. So yeah, so
Oh,
kind of discouraging.
oh no, no, it's a I'm gonna kind of show a little perspective, right? Because I think that in every business there's three roles, and I'm gonna hit this all the time now because I've had a bunch of meetings this week that said, okay, this is our mantra that we have to hit. In every business, there's three roles. There's sales, there's product delivery, and then there's service. Is that fair? So if you think of Pizza Hut or McDonald's, they have the marketing, sales and marketing team that runs the commercials, right? When you come in, you order your pizza or your hamburger, and you get that. And then they have a service team that goes and cleans up the bathrooms and makes sure the trash can is empty and, you know, ask if they can refill your cups or whatever, right? Those are the three functions of every business, right? Speakers in general are very good at two of those. They have a product, which is themselves, right? Or a message, but then they're also really good at the service, which is showing up on time, delivering the message the way that they promised to the customer. But they really struggle with the sales side on the front end, right? So would McDonald's be McDonald's if it never ran a commercial? Yeah, they would probably be out of business, right? Would Starbucks be Starbucks if they never ran a commercial or ever advertised? Can you tell me any business that was built without ever advertising, only leaving it up to chance of getting referrals? If you can tell me one, I'll give you 1,000 pitches. It doesn't exist. But yet, that's the business model of 99% of speakers. They're saying, I'm just going to wait until somebody calls me. Right? So if there is no outbound marketing and sales function, how do you generate demand for your services? How? You're just going to sit at home and like, you think event organizers just knocking on doors saying, man, we're looking for speakers today. It's not a religion. They ain't knocking on no doors trying to, you know, find speakers for their event. Right? So we have to add this sales function to our business if we're going to be effective business owners. I'm just being real. If not, It's probably, if you want to be a speaker and you want to get paid regularly, but you don't want to do the sales and marketing, you have two options. You can either become really famous so that people look for you, option number one, or you can just go get a job as a professional speaker for your for a business and they pay you a salary. But other than that, there's no other way. You got to generate opportunities. So how do you do that? Can you run Facebook ads to get you speaking gigs? Has anyone ever known anyone that said, oh yeah, I got 5 gigs this year because I ran Facebook ads saying, hey, I'm Ron Story. I'm a speaker. If you need me, come and call me. Nobody's done that. Anybody that's ran Google ads where they just put their Google click thing? No. The only way to get booked and paid to speak is from outbound activity. Exactly. You got to do outbound. It's via email. It's through relationships. So you got to be able to reach out to people and have that conversation. If you're not doing that consistently, you're going to lose to the people that are. I look at the leaderboard every week. It's the same 10 people on there. We got 3,000 people in Speaker Hub and PitchDB and PR pitches. And, like when I look at them all together, I'm like, it's the same 10 people every week. But those folks they're never without a gig. They keep paying every month because they're constantly getting booked, right? So you don't have to do anything that I suggest, but you do have to ask yourself a question. If you're not generating sales for your business, are you really in business? How are you going to generate sales? So, I mean, and this isn't a classroom, so I'm not going to go and say, so Roy, we're not going to do that. I'm just saying we got to answer that question within ourselves. Because if we're not pitching, then, how do we meet our income goals? That's it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That's it for the day. We got to be
Mic
pitching.
drop.
And we got to be pitching, man. Like, it's like, how do we win if we're not generating demand for what we're doing? Right?
So I got a question that kind of falls in line with what you're talking about.
We can't hear you,
Initial
Arain.
comment
Arain, your mic keeps going in and out. It sounds like you're like, so yeah, we can't hear it. It's not very good.
is better.
Go ahead, keep going.
Hello?
Let's see.
Okay, if I have a strategy
Oh yeah,
question,
yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better for us.
That lines up with what you're about pitching. So I have a potential client that wants set of workshops. They're doing like 3 workshops. So they told me their budget more than what I'll even do
Yeah,
one
we
workshop
can't hear you,
for.
Arain. I apologize, but we can't understand anything that you're saying. It sounds
Okay,
like
let me try to. I'm on my phone.
okay, yeah. It sounds like we're talking like this. We can't really hear what you're saying, and that's not. We want to make it fair, right? So, but thoughts, concerns, Kevin. I wasn't picking on you. I was just saying, like, dude, I think you got a great message, but one guy said, hey man, if you bought a Rolls Royce and it's a Bible thing, right? But it's like if you bought a Rolls Royce and you put it in your garage and you never drove it, do you really have a Rolls Royce? Because you didn't buy it to keep it in your garage, right? You bought it for the oohs and ahs that you get when you drive it down the street. The biblical version of that is that if you were given a talent and you hid the talent under a rock, right? Did you just wasted it, right? A lot of us got great messages, but we're taking for granted we're going to be alive. A lot of us going to die with these dreams because we didn't have the balls to actually get out there and talk about it. Sucks. It sucks. So my job is to kick you in the balls to make you go. Because I want to see you win, So, Arain, you're better now? Okay, I can't hear Arain. But, all right. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions, concerns, comments? Now, here's the other side of that. If you feel that pitching from PitchDB isn't working, let us know. But show us the pitches you sent, right? Do you see what I mean? Like, show us, like, yeah, I sent 400 of them, I got nothing. We can work on that, right? At least give us something to fix. But I have enough data to know. Here, I wish I could blur this out, but I just can't. Can we pause the recording for a second? Does that make sense? All right. Right. How many
Also,
people how many people married their first love? How many people are just first girlfriend you married, Soldier Roy? First girlfriend, the first one in the 8th grade. No, you did. Unmute, Soldier Roy. Let's talk. Let's talk about it.
No, not the first
Nah,
one. The third
nah.
one.
Yeah, but again, you had to be willing to move on, is the point. You got to be willing to move on to something that fits. Just because they want you don't mean you need to want them. Does that make sense? So that's just a fact of life. And a lot of times it's not that that the opportunities don't want us, is that we haven't exposed ourselves to enough opportunities. Got it? So should you pass a rain? That's up to you. I do a lot of free gigs because I don't mind going to talk and, being able to sell my product. If you don't have a lot of gigs, you should probably do the free ones.
So I have a question, Ron. I was supposed to be on a podcast today, like probably I think around right now.
Yep.
And the guy kind of ghosted me. Should
Okay.
I contact him and ask him why, or just blow him off?
There's 3.4 million podcasts in PitchDB. Go on another one, bro.
Okay.
Like,
All
what are we
right.
doing? Like, just
All
go
right.
on another one. I'm serious. Like,
Yeah.
go on another one.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to know because I'm like,
I mean,
why? What did
it's
I
his.
say something wrong?
Yeah, but
I
now you
wanted to
sound
know.
like
So
now you sound like a butthurt girlfriend or boyfriend. Like, move on, bro. Talk to somebody else.
okay.
There's a lot of fish in PitchDB. Like, what are we doing?
All right.
See, here's the thing, Kevin. Let me show you why I talk so much shit. Because I work, right? And people be like, man, you always no. Here, let me show you my calendar for this week, right? Yesterday, these were my meetings from 9:30 back to back to back. Oh, that was Monday. Yesterday, back to back to back. Today, I was on one. That's why I was 15 minutes late. I'll have a bunch more meetings today, right? And then I got to do a speaking gig tonight about buying businesses internationally at 7:30. Who cares if half of these people don't buy? I talk to enough. We don't even want all of them to buy it. Is the point I'm making. If you got enough opportunities, you ain't got to be worried about one. 2 people canceled this morning. I ain't care. So what? I went and made some breakfast, hopped on my next call. Am I going to call them back? No. Because I got 15 other ones today. Should you not call them back? You probably should. But right away, it's easier to find just going to date somebody else, bro. I'm just sorry for my crude analogy, but everybody gets that. Everybody who's an adult, been in a relationship, go date somebody else.
And also things happen. We also do cancel. If you have an emergency or something you didn't foresee before.
Yeah.
But
And people forget too.
Yes, maybe it is a relationship depending on how you align with their podcasts. Sometimes they say when you have disinterest, this is where the interest is. So you can judge if you want to reach out back or you just move on. But things happen to everyone. We are human.
What I'm hearing y'all saying is get out of my feelings. Stop being so sensitive and move on.
There it is, man. That's look.
Okay.
I've
All
never seen one deal make somebody's career, but I've also never seen one deal break anybody's career. Ain't no silver bullets. It's a lot of golden BBs, as Alex Hormozy says. Everybody's looking for this silver big bullet. No, it's a lot of little gems. It's compounding. Little bitty things every single day, over and over and over, right? You know, I'll kind of share some things we've been dealing with, right? So we're launching the new Speaker Hub, right? And not only do I go through these meetings on a daily basis, but I go back and I watch them and I critique myself and how I talk about different things. So not only do I have 15 meetings a day, I go back and I do review the game film to see what I could have did better, or maybe I didn't listen, maybe I didn't hear them right when they said this. There's a great video that I saw, and I wish I would have saved it. And it was Will Smith talking about greatness. And he said when he was filming, you know, he has the new movie out, right? And he says when he filmed the first Bad Boys, he went to the guy who's the producer, and he said, man, you know, this movie is 90% perfect. And the guy looked at him and says, good. That's a sign that we're halfway there, right? The difference between good and great is twice the work. Even though it's a 10% difference, it's twice the work, but it's twice the reward. Is that fair? Good is the enemy of great. So you just got to work. Just outwork your competition and all your dreams show up. All right, no more motivational speaking. Y'all get the point I'm making. Just do the damn work. Send the pitches. Send them. Anything else? Chris, good to see you. Jennifer, we're missing we need the emoji. Gila, nice to see you.
Howdy.
But yeah, I mean, it really comes down to pitching. Those who win are pitching. You know,
Good to
the
see
funny
you,
thing,
Ron, but it's Hyla.
Hyla, I apologize. I
Hyla.
do this every time
I
for
know.
3 years.
I
Ah,
know.
please
It's
forgive
okay.
me. For 3 years, I've messed this up. You know, how have you been? It's been a while. Do you like the new PitchDB? Hyla was with us from the beginning, from like February of 2020.
Yeah, I like it. I got some kind of virus, got sick for a month since the last time I was here. So I haven't been back in there. The other thing I was thinking was, excuse my background. I don't
No, you're
care to.
fine.
But the other thing was when you go on these podcasts, uh, you should have something to offer. And so in order to get people on your email list and then approach them like you're doing for PitchDB. So there's a lot of back work that goes into it, freebie, email list, automation, website, so forth. And so, you know, we can do the pitching, but also there's a lot of other work that goes into it too. And right now I'm
Yep.
doing a coaching thing. I teach, you know, but it's coaching, mentoring. And so I want to do the pitches and go on a podcast. One thing I wanted to add was when you're on a podcast, I'm so guilty not to talk too much, not to give away too much, but just to keep it on point, to give them a reason to, you know, download your freebie and contact you.
Yep.
So
So,
that's what I'm working on. It's not that I don't want to do the pitches. I'm working
yeah.
on the backside.
so we've solved that. Hyla, do you have a Speaker Hub account?
Speaker app account.
Speaker Hub. Okay, I'm gonna show you how we solve
Still
this.
getting over in this ear.
Okay.
I didn't
No,
hear
no,
what
no,
you
no,
said.
no. It's perfectly fine. Sometimes I be talking too fast. So if you go to speakerhub.com,
On
right?
Speaker Hub.
Yep, Speaker Hub. And at the bottom, there's a free account here. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? But then there's a paid one or whatever, right? I'll give you all a discount code. I've already mentioned that to you, right? We give you a 40% discount code. It's summer40, SUMMER number 40, 40. You get 40% off, right? But what it allows you to do is to add training and workshop agendas, right? Let me show you what that means. That means that inside of the app on your Speaker Hub page, so if we go to a organizers page, let's go to a speakers page. Let's find one that has a gold one like this young lady, right? So you can see she has all of this stuff here. And it just gives you a full page. But there's an option where, and I'll log in and show it to you, where you can actually upload things you want people to download. So imagine if I go on a podcast, I would say, hey, you can find me at speakerhub.com/Ron Story or whatever, right? And when you go there, click this button and you can download the actual checklist or whatever. You capture the lead, all of that directly from inside of here. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let me see if I can do it. See, it's called shared folders, right? So in lead generation, you see that? Download the CSV. When adding a new shared folders, you can set up the visibility, blah, blah, blah. So I can download the form that I want if anybody's ever filled it out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I can call it, my folder name is PitchDB stuff, right? Hey guys, enter your email address to get access to the how to get booked in 5 days guide, right? So you do something like this. It's really simple, right? And then it says, what do I want it to be public? Do I want it on my profile? Do I want to pop up in a pop-up box to tell people what to do? And then I can upload whatever file or link I want to give. Does that make sense? So we're trying to simplify all of this. And which here, let me. So this is Hyla, in the last 3 weeks, we bought Speaker Hub. So that's our product now, right? And what we're trying to do is to give speakers everything they need in one place. So the pages should replace your website. Even though everybody wants to have a great website, the Speaker Hub page will always be higher in Google than your main website. Not saying you shouldn't have one, but you definitely need a page as a speaker. Inside of PitchDB and Speaker Hub, we've added the ability to upload leads that you may have bought from other people. Maybe they're not on our list, but now you can manage everything, your leads and our leads, in one CRM, right? And then there's the data that you're already using. And then we all know about the GPT, the AI that we're already using, right? And then some people use us for done for you, which is what I was showing you earlier. But we wanted to solve that entire puzzle. But the main piece a lot of people end up holding on to is because we're not web designers, is the pages. Oh, I got to get my web page together. We want to fix that, right? And again, Hyla, I'm not picking on you. I'm saying this is unanimous, a unanimous problem that we're finding, that people are too busy playing with ClickFunnels and trying to set up links and go high level. And my team knows my frustration with all of those pieces of software, right? I think we pay for 5 different systems right now because there's something I hate about all of them, right? So, I mean, we got Go High Level, Savali, ClickFunnels, some other funnel thing. I mean, it's like they all suck in their own way, right? So we're just trying to make it easy. And I think you can do what we showed on that other page, right? Where you can just upload what you want. And when someone comes, it just lets them download it and you capture their information, right? So we're going to make that a lot better and easier to use. But I just want you all to know we're thinking about these problems. Is that fair? Right? Because everybody's like, oh man, I want my web page to be like this. I need a speaker one page. Nah, dude, send it to your Speaker Hub page. It's a one sheet. You got all the links, got all your stuff, all your credibility, all your videos. The organizers are used to using it. And if you want to capture leads, you can capture leads. You can get testimonials. It's all in one place. Is that fair? So we're trying to solve this. And here's why. A lot of these technology things are built for people under 30. They are. They're all complicated. They're for everybody who want to be dancing on TikTok, right? Us middle-aged folks, we like, dude, I ain't got time to be doing this bell and whistle here. I'm like, just let me get to what I want to get to, right? So we're trying to simplify that for you guys. Does it feel like we're moving in that direction or no?
Yeah.
Right. So Hyla, if you want a speaker up account, hit me up afterwards and I'll just give it to you. Like, because here's the reason why. I don't want you waiting to get a thing uploaded. Like, just hit me up afterwards. I'll give you a gold account where you can upload and use the page. We got to get you on gigs. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. We just got to get you going. Like, this is the motivation. We have to get the tech out of the way. Is that fair, guys, or no? You know, so if you got a page, you got the data. It's just up to y'all to send the pictures. like, you know, I'm gonna tell you one thing we're not gonna do. We're not gonna send the pictures for you for free. So if y'all want to pay us to send the pictures, we'll help you get out of your own way. Right. But a lot of times people can't pay for the service because they didn't make enough money to pay for the service, but they didn't make enough money because they didn't send the pictures to begin with. So it just becomes a vicious cycle of nothing. It's not fair. So my job is to push it. Right. So, but yeah, send me a message, an email, Hyla, and we'll get you, or actually go to Speaker Hub and just sign up over there, and then I'll upgrade your account so you can do that. All right. You can sign up for free. Anybody who's on this call today, go sign up for free and I'll upgrade you over at Speaker Up. So we got how many people? 7 folks? No, 6. 6 people that's not on our team. All right, Chris, you sent me the messages about it in the group. So I got you. Yeah, I got your messages, man. But we got to remove these excuses, guys. Got it? Cool. Anything else? I got at 12 o'clock, so I can't stay for overtime today. But anything else? Any other questions, concerns? Just got to pitch more. Stop itching and keep pitching. Right? I don't want to say the B word, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Just got to send more pitches.
And if y'all need help with the tech, that's what I do outside of talking. I do tech for small, medium-sized businesses. So there's my pitch.
There you go. You know, doesn't hurt. Seize the opportunity. Any other questions at this point? No?
Can I get the info in the chat? There's a little bit of info in the chat. Can I can that be saved or either sent to me on
Yes,
somehow?
we have the links to schedule customer supports, and then we have the link to our blog. How can we share that with you?
Just click on the link, Kevin.
Yeah, I can click on the link now, but right now I'm not ready to click on the link. You
Leave
know,
the
would I
Click
tab
on
be
the
able
open.
link
to?
and bookmark it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
leave
you
the
can
tab
bookmark
open.
it.
Okay, click on it and bookmark it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. See? Yeah, click on the links that you want, bookmark them, and they'll be ready for you whenever you're ready. Right? But yeah, guys, I mean, I want you to win. And, you know, but look, I'm not going to drag you across the finish line. I'm going to kick you off the blocks to get you going, but you got to run your own race. It's just, you know, I mean, yeah. So anything else? Nope. All right. I'm going to bail because I got literally 11 meetings consecutively for the next 5 hours. So I'll talk to you all later.
Bye,
And
Ron.
have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Remember that we have our links in the chat, and then you can also find them in our school community. And then our blog, it's just PitchDB/blog. So you can find that quickly. So yeah, and if any of you just needs any help, you can just post that on the school group, and anyone from our team will be happy to help you. And we'll also be posting the replay of this. So if anyone wants to go back and watch it, it's there. Okay, so hope everyone has a great day, and thank you for joining. Bye,
Thank
Kevin.
you.
Hi, Jennifer.
Have a great
Bye,
day.
Drusella.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.